everyone, Aeshmah here, and welcome back to the Shadow Isles. So between this episode and the last one, I took the liberty of coming back to this area because I wanted to fight some enemies and see if our group composition here worked out or not. And while I did that, I actually noticed that now with Oriental, we can actually go ahead and enter the World of the Giants here. So why don't we go ahead and do that, because it's probably another short and sweet side area. Shall we? Yes, we shall. To go ahead and, grab some loot. Yeah, see? Lots of stuff to grab. Celestial Library. Series of papers and research notes lay scattered on the table. Shrouding mists. Parts of the paper have eroded with time. Some passages stick out as you glance over them. Moving mists, controlled with affinity sequences, can loop in regular patterns, and then, using the animal research, can effectively act as a pseudo-invisible spell. Okay, animal research. Much of the paper details failed experiments. However, the researcher gets particularly interested in a rare type of moth that is almost never seen in the wild, unless under particular circumstances. And it is for good reason. The moth has ambient dust that perpetually shrouds itself from predators. Construct viability. This paper chronicles the beginnings of a set of research of constructs in relation to shrouding moth dust. Of course, with this new tool, we must tone our defenses to detect it, lest our enemies use it against us. So far, the results have not been promising. The constructs fail the same way we do in detecting intruders inside the shrouding mists. Interesting. Okay, what else is here? Oh, I see. So this is where you learn about, becoming undetectable while inside these circles. They are level 30? Yeah. We should really not mess with them, should we? Getting into a fight with these things is just asking for trouble. Guess let's stay at the left side for now. Ooh. Try and get the treasure chest there, and then we can come back here, although I should have just done that now while I was here. Oh well. Alright. Amulet of Ascension, Guardian's Embrace. Midnight Ring. And some potions and stuff. Let's check it out. So this one is definitely for Ilawi again. Lots of physical defense. Not so sure though. It's quite a bit of stamina there. And crit. Guess not too bad for her. Okay, now for the other side. Yeah, fighting these constructs would just be pure suicide. Maybe only about half that level. And around. You know, we've seen what happens when we ran into these executioners who even were the same level as us, just very powerful. Spoilers, it didn't went so well. Okay, what's the big thing? It is unclear what is so strange about this giant statue of an ancient sage. Upon the party's approach, a small set of runic glyphs appear, and the statue's pointing finger begins to emit a jet of light. What purpose these features serve remains unclear, however. The jet of light does not correspond to anything in the room, and the glyphs signify a random assortment of cardinal and intercardinal directions. The statue faces southeast. Let's make it face east. West. North. Yeah, absolutely no idea. We are going west next, so maybe just something there. I was just hoping that if we just pointed somewhere, we would see what happens. Well, you know, see anything for that matter. Okay. The plague reads, Magistrate Donovan's Celestial Library. Seekers of knowledge are welcome. Oh, we can teleport between these now. That's good. Among the stacks of indecipherable and time-worn books, one stands out. A scroll decorated in the Ionian style, emblazoned with the words, Swordmaster's Scroll. Pick the scroll. Some of the scroll. Let's see about that. The scroll is obviously ancient and it uses Ionian characters. The words, however, are complete nonsense, seeming more like a cipher than legitimate text. This is most likely the Swordmaster's Scroll Kalia was referring to it. However, it seems that only she will be able to read it. Who's Kalia? Interesting. Now I think this will lead us to the ultimate weapons of each character, as it did in Battle Chasers. Or at least it will have something to do with that. But I guess we'll see soon. Yeah, who's that? Aris, Part 1. In her white bed, Aris awoke. Her family around her soon spoke. You fell again, her mother declared. Be more careful, her father said scared. Aris touched the swelling on her head, and on her fingertips saw red. Beside the blue lake, beneath the trees, she remembered being chased by yellow bees. Parents fought over what to do, and that overwhelmed Aris, but no one knew. Red, blue, yellow. Okay. Red, blue, yellow. Aris Part 2. She looked outside the green window glass to find a bird that was sure to pass. She spied a robin, and through its eyes Aris flew over green trees and hills to heights she never knew. The robin alighted on a soft piece of ground and gazed at the pink sunset, clouds strewn all around. Back in her room, her parents still shouting, she took respite in her imagination outing. For on the solace of nature Aris found no equal. She quietly realized she felt lonely around people. Alright. Let's just write that down. So we had red, blue, yellow, green, and pink. Well, rat. Wasn't there a third one over there? Guess not. This device is dormant. No rests on a pedestal, but it appears to be inactive. There are 4 uncolored buttons, also inactive. Inspect the device. The orb appears transparent at first glance, but nothing appears behind it. There are only hints of smoky wisp dancing within it. The 4 buttons are similarly both transparent and opaque. Their states are probably connected somehow. Chromosphere becomes active. As the orb floats and animates into being, a singular question tangles your mind. Have you heard of the Song of Aerith? It playfully asks. Yes. The chromosphere changes color. The chromosphere changes its color to white. What color comes next? Let's leave for now. Because I haven't heard of white. Let's see if there are more parts to this before we do this. Oh, hey. Quiet in the library. Who might you be? The ghastly figure looms over you, but does not look threatening. Yes, how can I help you? Who are you? It's unimportant who I am. I can't seem to remember anyway. I remember the books I've read, the bits and pieces of my life here and there, but nothing more, he says, and nods with himself in agreement. How did I come to be here? That is a question, isn't it? Where are we going? Where have we been? Time has made the memories blurry to me, almost like I'm remembering parts of a dream, he says, contemplatively. Do you remember being outside of the vault when the ruination happened? I was with others, and all of us looked around, saw our bodies. As if the entire Blessed Isles went to sleep and had the same dream. But it's not really a dream, it's something else. I thought, am I asleep? Am I dead? Am I alive? Nothing really gave me any answers. But the important part was that I could still think, he says, and points to his head. Then I remembered that I was a librarian, and if there is any place with answers, it is a library, so I returned to my place of work. You're a librarian. He smiles with a sense of duty and stands up a little straighter. Yes, it is an honor to be a librarian, he says, and beams proudly. Then he steps back, and if you think you're going to take a book from here and walk away without returning it, you are sorely mistaken. What is this place? This is his celestial library. It is rather a modest one, humble, if you will. It was endowed with funding from Magister Donovan. He motions around him. This is his legacy. He was a man of academia. You really love books, don't you? The written word is immortal. You and I are but short blips in time, but the thoughts transcribed here live on forever for future generations to rediscover. Then looks over his shoulder and mutters to himself. The younger crowd could ever stop buzzing around and listen for a minute. People always make such a big deal about technology, putting information there instead of a book. But a book does not require technology to read. Imagine needing outdated technology to read all the books here. What nonsense! Did you find any answers here? The only librarian can tell you, books have a habit of spreading legs and walking right out the door. This is why I begged our leaders to create a militaristic library branch to hunt those who steal books and bring them to justice. Calms down. But instead, they give funding to the moth researchers. The fools never think of the future. He becomes serious and speaks with this specific intent. There was one series of books, Realms of Spirits, that was my best guess that would contain answers to my cause, and of course, as to be expected, it was gone when I returned. Missing? Stolen? Perhaps. During the time it took me to return, maybe others sought answers within its pages. But yes, if you ever come across a volume from the Realms of Spirits, I'm sure I have some trinket of interest out of the way that I would be titillating to you. Oh, and of course, extra payment for first editions. We don't want to join a pauper's library here. Don't want to be disgraced. I have a book that may interest you. Is that so? Well, let's have a look, the librarian says as he adjusts his spectacles. Realms of Spirits Volume 1, Discovery of the Realm. The librarian looks carefully at the book you handed him. This will do nicely, thank you. Take comfort in giving a fine book its proper home. Negatron Cloak. Okay, so that goes on Pike, I assume. I mean, it is a bit of an upgrade, so sure, why not? Physical resistance suffers. We can work with that. But it doesn't seem like there are any more volumes of errors. So I guess we just go on with this thing then. Let's try this again. Maybe red comes after white. Oh. Comes to change its color to yellow. What color comes next? Green. Placed. Blue, what comes next? Yellow. Let's raise color to red. What comes next? Blue. Having satisfied the Chronosphere's game, it manifests a reward in your hand. Smooth feather-knight talisman. Then, just as suddenly as it was awakened, it slumbers again, perhaps awaiting the next challenger for its game. Is that just an item? Probably we can turn that in for black marks or something. But I'm curious, have I just not noticed the white anywhere? Because it was white in the beginning. But no. Okay. So this has had its use. So let's see what this does, shall we? Can probably just go ahead and grab this last treasure chest out in the grove, or the gardens, not the grove. Yep. Temple plate armor. All done. Might as well, right? He really needs new armor too, but every armor that I find is, I don't know, man. Really not that great. I mean, this would be better if I just gave it the same enchantment, I guess. Maybe I should actually do that. Sure if this is worth it. I mean, it's a lot more bonus damage, but crit is pretty nice. Alright, guess we're done here. For now, at least. Is that something we can somehow pick up, or is that just part of that, probably? Speaking of, though, turn to Kalia. Who is Kalia? Somewhere in the Drowned Port, huh? Okay. In that case, maybe we should actually quickly go back to the Drowned Port. Because, you know, we also sent these 3 people from the academy here. Maybe check in on them, see if we can get a quest reward out of them as well before we continue on here. And maybe just quickly go back to Bilgewater to turn in the bounty we did for getting rid of the Spider Queen as well. Good, you made a bag in one piece. Do you want to see what I have for sale? Oh, I see. We can buy stuff from him here now. Ah. Yes, yes, yes. These are some mighty upgrades. Mighty expensive too, though. That is some nice crit there. Ring of the Beast. Yes, 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 yes. Very good selection there, my friend. It is done! You've brought everyone back, all of my friends! The Miststalker beams. I cannot tell you how much it means to me. It's been a very long time since I felt real kindness, but you don't know Jamie, prattle on. The Miststalker sends his hand. Here, your reward. Oh, and I forgot to mention, my name is Phileas. Nice to officially meet you, my friend. On ring. Stamina and evade. I mean, I guess it's an upgrade to this. Okay, but who's Kalia? Or Kalia, or whatever. Probably use Ari? No. Not Ari. Okay, where is this supposed to lead me? Finally back! I've been waiting. I ordered some preserved food from the academy kitchen on my way back. What? You think I let the chance to cook for mortals go to waste? Yeah, I can just buy stuff there. Wasn't off a trip back, I hope. I picked up a few more items along the way if you need. No. Half of dusk. Jesus. It's supposed to be here somewhere, but where? Also can't remember anybody called Kalia. Any rumors? Yeah. Dangerous beings from the mist have appeared. Learn more from Phileas at the ruined port. The bounty has gone up. Check the bounty board and Bilgewater for more details. Oh no, it shows. Oh, that's just Phileas. Yeah, no idea. Anyway, let's make a quick return trip to Bilgewater. Have a quick look at the bounty board and then we go back to the Shadow Isles, have a talk with Phileas, and I guess then we will be on our merry way. If this ever loads properly. Alright, let's see. Still take grab, also for Pike. A bounty captain. Rogue Captain Floon, looking for a wee bit of help taking out the no-good scoundrel who's grown too big for his breeches. Captain Floon of the Jagged Hooks has gone rogue, pilfering a set of plans drawn up by our very own dearly departed leader Gangplank. They would very much like them recovered. While the sentimental value cannot be overstated, there will be cash reward for anyone who can teach Floon some manners. Okay. Sneaky Cheetah's Ring increases gold acquired combat by 30%. Not too shabby. Wait, what level was he? 18. Could barely take him on, I suppose. I would have found him. Back in the Grey Harbor, huh? Oh, over there. I see. I mean, while we're here, might as well give it a try, huh? I don't really much like that ring. I mean, the ring itself probably isn't that great, but 30% money? I'll take it. Speaking of, what's that armor for Pike? Huh, it's even better than that one. This is a lot less magic defense. And, you know, chance to poison. So, yeah. I'll take that. Take that for sure. Alright. Just have to make our way back to where the bandits were. It shouldn't be too hard. All the enemies will run from us anyway. Which actually reminds me, I should probably go ahead and just quickly enchant Ari's stuff. Or at least bring it up one level or so. I mean, she is a very good healer, I've noticed. The few fights I did, I noticed that she heals for a lot. Like, she's a way better healer than Illaoi. Problem is just she can't tank, obviously. But that would just be a little bit overpowered. If she were able to do that. Come on, guys.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Did they really think they could win?
Maybe. I'm just hoping that this Floon dude will be as easy to dispatch of as the Spider Queen that we offed recently. But not as hard as that Razorfin. Because I'm still reeling a little bit from that fight, let me tell you. I mean, then again, it doesn't matter that much, does it? Just gotta use a few potions and stuff. We should be fine. I mean, we really can dish out a lot of damage, and we can also heal it up quite well. It's just taking the damage in the first place that's kind of a problem. Hello? Alright, something is fishy here because, you know, if I go back and look at my side quests, it tells me that I should check the bounty board for the Rogue Captain Floon bounty. And I did that, didn't I? Because I have the bounty, but it just doesn't show up. So let me see if I can figure that out somehow. And I guess we'll do that in the next episode then. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.